instinct is to seek out a calm and dark corner of the world in which to finally say goodbye to the centuries of suffering they have endured. And of all the places they could lay down to rest, one that can ease the effects of their curse would surely be their first choice.
Wow. That's so...
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
What is it?
We're under attack.
Judgment! Eat this!
You can't run! Come a little closer. Try not to enjoy this too much.
Judgment!
You?
Go as one!
Punishment!
What were those? And why did they attack us all of a sudden?
Black Serpent Knights. They once belonged to the Royal Guard of Canria.
Wait a second. Royal Guard? So, they used to be your troops?
Yes, they were. But now, the curse engulfs them, and they fight with none of the honor they once had.
Because they've become pawns of the Abyss now?
Let's continue on.
Wait! Dane!
Seems we missed one. Wait, stand down. There's something different about this one. It's disappeared.
What the heck? What was going on with that one? Was it trying to say something?
How is this possible? How could he have retained self-awareness for 500 years without it? But more importantly, why did he seem so familiar? That would be a miraculous outcome indeed for a cataclysm that brought total doom and destruction. Or perhaps it was just a coincidence. We should press onward to the city.
Looks like there's a strange energy surrounding the city. We can't go any further. Guess there should be a mechanism or something around here, right? Traveler, looks like it's time to get into ruin exploring mode.
Don't waste your time.
Huh?
Canria's technology, abyssal power. Two things I couldn't be more familiar with. They're just cheap tricks to me.
Okay, so the Abyss Order really is trying to hide something here, right? Dan seems like he really understands what's going on here. No wonder the...
Not necessarily. The closer we draw, the more I am inclined to conclude that these ruins belong to a more ancient civilization still. The Abyss Order simply got to them before anyone else.
Even older than Kanria? Whoa. Paimon can't even imagine back that far.
That said, the architecture here does somewhat resemble that of Canria. At least, it would if it were the other way up. Let's head toward the light over there. Mind your footing on the way ahead. It's a long way down.
Black Serpent this where they're based? Or wait, are they guarding something here?
We are likely drawing near to whatever the Abyss Order is trying to hide. Let's take them out first.
You're in for a little shock.
Barbados, guide us. You can't run.
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Look! Vines! You should be able to climb up, right? Oh no! More Black Serpent Knights! Huh? They're not coming after us! Are they just trying to scare us off? Huh. These knights seem like they're hiding something behind them.
Hold on, I think they...
Ah! They're coming! Quick, get them! Lowest blood!
Judgment!
Booba, get them!
Lights out.
You can't run!
Let's spark things up.
You're toast!
My.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Lowest blood!
Wind, hear me!
Whew! That was the last of them. Now, let's see what it was they were trying to hide. Huh? What's this?
So, the Black Serpent Knights have nothing to do with the Abyss Order's secret. Huh. I should have guessed.
So, what exactly is going on with these hilly churls?
As I said, for these hilly churls, the end is nigh. They have grown old and fearful of the light, even become one with the darkness. And yet the curse continues to corrode them.
But why would the Black Serpent Knights want to stay here and guard them? More of them are closing in! It's him! The guy that came out of nowhere and disappeared again! And now they're retreating! Did he just order them to do that?
Halfdan?
Whoa, whoa! What? You recognize him?
Could it be? If it's as I suspect, then this is a truly tragic state of affairs.
Dane?
You want to know why they were gathered here guarding the hilly churls, don't you? It's because as far as the Black Serpent Knights are concerned, they're simply doing their duty. The one who ordered them to retreat just now, I suddenly recognized him. I knew him as a young man, an elite in the royal guard of old. His name is Halfdan.
So, he's from 500 years ago too?
To this day, I still remember the final orders I, the Twilight Sword, gave to Halfdan on the day of disaster in Khaenri'ah, before I made haste back to the palace. Inform all Black Serpent Knights to protect the people of Khaenri'ah at all costs. Because we, of course, were royal guards. But this would mean nothing in the events that followed. Royals, gentry, common folk, these identities made no difference. Against the might of the gods, the only these Black Serpent Knights have lost their intellect. But perhaps, in whatever remains of their minds, they are still protecting the people of Khaenri'ah. If you see these ruins as Khaenri'ah in the throes of disaster, and these hilichurls as the people crying for help, then suddenly I can make sense of what I'm hearing. Their growls are less of a threat and more of a warning.
Then, what are they saying?
Though it is barely discernible, I can just about make it out. Even I have to admit, the fact their will is strong enough to survive 500 years of erosion. It is nothing short of a miracle, born from hopelessness.
Oh, so Paimon had them all wrong.
It doesn't matter. Even I took them for enemies for a moment. Let's keep heading toward the light at the top. I believe the Black Serpent Knights will no longer try to stop us.
Sure enough, we aren't seeing any more Black Serpent Knights. Guess that Halfdan guy really did recognize Captain Dane, huh?
I'm just thinking, nothing more. If you're trying to console me, I can assure you there is no need.
Fine. Hey, look! There's no door sealing this room off. Looks like we can finally head to the room in the center. Come on, let's... Look! Up there! A water pool! Even the water pool is upside down. Oh, wow! This is a pretty amazing place! Dane, do you have any idea at all how it works?
The pool must be part of the entire city structure, a relic of this ancient civilization. And more importantly, it is the very thing that is weakening the curse. Here, my whole body feels more at peace than it has in a long time. The effect is stronger here than it was before, and I think it's because that water pool has something akin to a cleansing effect.
Cleansing? So that means the water in that pool can wash away the curse for good?
No, that would be impossible.
How are you so sure?
I have lived with this curse for 500 years, and I have been fully conscious the entire time. Suffice to say, no one understands the curse like I do. It is a way of branding us at the level of the fate of the world itself. When a god applies a curse, it takes effect at a higher level of reality than the person themselves. Even now, I can feel the curse slowly permeating my entire being, becoming part of me, slowly but surely replacing me. Perhaps it may be possible to suppress the corrosive effect of the curse for a time. Consider it tantamount to...
Huh? Cleansing the curse cost you your life?
In any case, I can feel that the waters cleanse...
So, what's that contraption there? It looks kind of out of place.
Frankly, I have never seen a device of this design before either. It is not unreasonable to suspect that it could belong to the Abyss Order.
Oh, that gave Paimon a fright! Halfdan's back again!
Halfdan, do you have something to say to me?
He ran off! But he didn't disappear like last time.
He's indicating that we should follow him.
True. Halfdan jumped down over there! Let's follow him. Looks like Halfdan disappeared at the far end of this path.
Perhaps whatever lies ahead is...
You can't run!
You're in for a little shock.
Punishment! Judgment! Judgment!
There are more signs of hilichurl activity here. Nice and spicy.
Come a little closer.
Let's go see. It's a humble hilly churl camp. Oh, these hilly churls look like they're in pretty bad shape, too. Some of them look like they've already taken their final breath. Is this what Halfdan wanted to show us?
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail.
Seems like these hilly churls have no life left in them at all. Before long, the hilly churls we meet in the wild are always so rowdy. Paimon never would have imagined that this is how they spend their final days. We may not have a whole lot of happy memories dealing with hilly churls, but still, Paimon hopes they're at peace in their last moment. Hilly churls usually store food in crates, but they seem pretty much empty. Is it because they're so near to the end that they don't need to eat anymore? There's even a bonfire here. Wait, but wasn't Dane saying that hilly churls get scared of the light when they... Maybe... How did that flower get this far underground? Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased hilly churls? Hey, now that you mention it, Paimon thinks it looks kind of familiar too.
It is the national flower of Canria. It would only last 2 weeks before wilting. Only when it finally returned to its home soil would the petals grow soft once more. So the Intivat is a...
So for this flower to get here, it must have been brought from...
Your Highness, so the proposal finally has your blessing?
In focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, we neglect... I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is almost ready. We await your command.
What are the chances of succeeding?
Theoretically speaking, approximately...
Forget it. Even a 1% chance is enough. For too long have we dwelt in the abyss. Surely they would rather return to the natural cycle of life and death as soon as possible than continue to exist as they are. They cannot be made to continue paying the...
The Order is most fortunate to be graced with your decision.
Ether!
You saw something, didn't you? Can you tell me what it was?
Yeah, you...
Huh. Well, people do say that twins have a special connection. It sounds as if they are attempting to make use of certain equipment to cleanse the curse. It could well be... And you say he mentioned the revival of the homeland, correct? No surprise that it appears as if the Abyss Order plans to use this location to cleanse the hilly churls of their curse. And after all, there can be no nation without a people. It is the height of foolishness. I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I. Have trying to remove it by force, so make sure you are clear in your mind. If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. Save your strength for something worth Oh? But of course, it is only natural for you to side with him. But whatever decision you make cannot deter me from mine. I see. It seems that the 3 questions I put to you on our first meeting were worked very well. Right now, that is to say, the Abyss's actions here directly dishonor the Abyss may appear at any moment. Be on your guard at all times as we...
We can see the Upside Down City from here, too.
Wait, watch out!
What's going on? Is that light coming from the room in the center? It's too bright!
The mutation is continuing. Has the Abyss made its move already?
Dane Sif, I see your incessant meddling continues, and that you have once again joined forces with our Highness's kin. Regrettably, I was not in time to control your exit from the network, and it sent you here of all places. This was a catastrophic error.
I am surprised that you dare to face me. You ran like a coward last time.
Our Highness's will must be done. All interference at this time.
You are the only ones who torment them. There is nothing else left of those hilly churls. Nothing besides the curse itself.
Say what you wish. I am going nowhere.
Then you will give your life just to delay the inevitable. How absurd. You really think you can use that device beneath the pool to cleanse this curse?
Do not underestimate the waves of the abyss. I cannot the violent cleansing effect of the water not tenfold, but 100-fold.
Then I overestimated you. This plan is even cruder than I thought.
Nice and spicy.
Try not to enjoy them. So you know your stuff, huh?
The end!
Who is what?
You can't run! Punishment!
Boba, get them! Race you!
The world will fall! Surging tide!
You can't run!
The world will fall! The end is nigh!
Barbados, guide us. Judgment! Come a little close. Don't be such a brute.
Will fall!
You can't run!
And will come!
What a nuisance! Judgment!
The world will...
Whew. You've been hunting this Abyss Herald for ages. Now you finally got him.
There's no time to celebrate. The Abyss orders devices.
All right.
Look, the amplification device.
Am I too late? They're in agony. This is no way for them to meet their end. Find a way to stop that thing! Halfdan! Don't do it! I thought he would have been turned to ashes in an instant. Halfdan's soul is extraordinarily resilient.
Meddling fool! Encumber us no more!
Don't you have a greater encumbrance to worry about? Come on. This is your grand opportunity to get rid of me. Take him out and deactivate the device.
Judgment!
You're in for a little shock.
The gift of grace! Bid the light shine! Peace be with you! Bid the light shine! Hear the truth! The gifts of grace! Peace be with you!
Looks like overtime today.
The gifts of grace!
You're in for a little...
The truth!
Barely a scratch!
Nice and spicy.
Bid the light shine! The gift of grace! My holy proclamation!
Race you out of the frying pan. It's
The power of revelation! Grace be upon you!
My.
The truth shall set you free! Hear ye the words of joy! Peace and hope find you! The power of revelation!
Going out is tiring.
The power of revelation!
Oh, how exciting!
Look, the amplification device. Am I too late? They're in agony. This is no way for them to meet their end. Find a way to stop that thing. Dan, don't do it! I thought he would have been
Meddling fool!
Don't you have a great... Take him out and deact...
Behold!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Of grace!
I missed a spot. Hit, hit.
Gifts of grace!
He, here,
With you!
you, he, here,
Peace be with you!
he, you,
Let the light shine! Hear the truth!
Nice and spicy.
The gifts of grace!
Don't be such a brute.
he.
Peace be with you! Let the light shine! with you.
Boba, get them! Help! Regeneration!
Shine.
Steady as stone.
Bid the light shine.
Nice and spicy!
Here. Here. He.
Hear the truth.
I must leave no stone unturned.
In the name of the truth. The power of revelation.
Out of the frying pan,
Grace
into the...
be upon you. Peace and hope find you. Grace be upon you.
Come a little
Hear
closer.
ye the words of joy. Peace and hope find you.
It really hurt!
The truth shall set you free.
Nice and spicy!
Hear ye the word of joy. Grace be upon you.
Steady as stone.
Peace and hope find you. The
Come a
power
little closer.
of revelation. Grace be upon you. Hear ye the words of joy. The truth shall set you free.
Barely a scratch.
Grace be upon you.
He.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
The power of revelation.
Boba, get them!
And hope find you.
No, I got spirit cramp. What do we do now? The Abyss Lecter's gone, but the defense have to.
No! As if you value his sacrifice. See all these rays of light and portals. They must have installed several.
So, race you!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Blitz.
Nice and spicy!
I have some for you too.
Boba, get
Leave it all to me.
Blue is blood!
I must leave no stone unturned. Steady as stone. I'll catch up.
mind that. Halfdan and the others are enduring far greater suffering than I. There's no time to lose.
I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned, as a beautiful maid would. Huh. I swear by my sword!
Eat this!
You're in for a little shock.
Destroy the devices and put an end to the hill!
Leave it up to me.
Nice and spicy! Help! Leader is attacking!
Barbados, find us.
Go as one!
Steady as stone. Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone unturned. As a big Let's spark this.
Boba, get them!
Leave it all to me.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
You.
Okay, it's gone dark all around now. Shall we
The burning sensation has indeed stopped.
So, we managed to stop the Abyss Order's...
Let me check.
Dane must be really upset. Of all the ways to be reunited with one of his former comrades after so long.
Let's go.
Huh?
Light.
Apologies, Captain Dainsleif, Twilight Sword. Back then, I failed you, and failed to protect our people.
No. For 500 years, you have faithfully done your duty. To this day, I am proud of you all.
Conria didn't fall, did it? Since you're still here.
Correct. So, no need to revive the homeland.
That was Halfdan's soul.
More than one kind of strange power exists here. Souls are no strange sight under the circumstances. Still, if you intend to venture deeper in and continue your investigation, you ought to be careful.
You bet! We'll be super careful! Oh, but Dane, does this mean you're not coming with us?
That device took a severe toll on me. It will take me some time to recover.
Oh, right. Well, actually, Paimon already knew that. You've clearly been pushing through the pain this whole time. You've earned a good rest, Dane. Oh, you should take a vacation!
Vacation? The very notion. This word has no business being in my vocabulary. There are more important things that demand my attention. The Loom of Fate operation is still underway, and I suspect that these amplification devices are connected to that plan. Thank you for understanding. I only hope that next time we meet, you know whose side you're on.
Sheesh. Well, shame that we did. As long as you keep pressing on with... Oh, Paimon almost forgot. The real reason we came here was to investigate what was going on with the hill trolls. We've probably seen enough to report. We'll figure.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to... But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City, even if we can't see exactly where the... Wait a second! Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander. Hey there! We're not from around here. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no... Well, even when we get the chance, we'll just have... Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us. Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then... Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something. But, look, she's sitting over there. What should we do now? All right, then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is... Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything. What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on, wake up. Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here. necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? That's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up. Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly. So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense? Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right! Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's a... What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right? Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? Oh, Paimon gets it now. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay, but it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you... Good idea! Kale's pretty friendly. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
All right, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides...
But I have a vision too!
Don't talk like that, Kale. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take... And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be...
Yes, you can
So, Kale, Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but...
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the... Today we can perform routine checks on the path... Paimon, Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual. Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that... It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there... Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then.
Paimon will fly up with you, and, by the way, Huh? Oh, is...
To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a... According to what map to celebrate the... Well, and then...
Huh? You're not too sure?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's...
No, it's... because...
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. If you ask me, she's a prime... sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what...
Sorry. I was rambling on just now.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. I wish I could tell you more about the Gender Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any...
That's alright. You've already...
Oh, I'm happy that was... So that's why you're here.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thing.
This world is full.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue. Do you think she's supposed to be great? You might be right. Well, anyway, let's get started on Nice work. That's... We're back!
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break.
Yay! Food! What kind of... Hey! Don't be a party pooper! It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything.
But I prepared a nice portable dish that whoops!
Ah! No! You dropped it on the ground!
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing...
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime.
Yay! Thanks, Kale!
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tighnari's a little too strict with you? Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called... Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, but Master declines their offers every Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a fork. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is she going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some primordial wrath!
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry?
Ah, Traveler. You've
Yep, we're back!
Oh, call it?
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just...
I'm dead on my feet. I think.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here?
I came to check on Kale's condition.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet. All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not... With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious... Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there.
What? The Fatili?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this Doctor, however, Kale is a resilient individual.
Oh, Paimon had no idea.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault.
Well said. Kale once thought that it would be
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take...
Well, it's not too serious at this point, though she was interested in the work of the Her stamina has gotten much worse All right, now that I've told...
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help cope.
All right, but
No problem.
Let's go then.
Hey, Tainari.
Sooner we're done, the better.
Nilote Pala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Nilote Pala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a...